All right, folks. Good evening. Hello. And welcome to another session of our Dawn of the Dales. I'm your Dungeon Master, Dungeon Mister, joined by the majority of our lovely players this evening.
Hello.
Hey,
And unfortunately, we'll be down our brinal this evening, as it is the 4th of July, so hopefully those of you who are out there doing 4th of July things, you're being safe, and those of you who are not are also being safe. And those of you who are not in the United States, also being safe. Ideally, everyone's being safe. That's the idea. But you know what else is safe? These maps. So if you like safe maps, I don't. That's a bad adjective to use for the maps. If you like the maps, go check them out on the Patreon, patreon.com/dungeonmister. But let's talk about what wasn't safe last time before we get into what won't be safe this time. Yeah, there's probably going to be some stuff that's not safe. Yeah, last time, activating the lunar archway revealed a faraway place now seemingly so close. As if looking through a mirrored reflection, witnessed a massive moon, one too close to the horizon, just above it. And activating the lunar archway revealed a... Oh, I wrote the same thing twice. Through the looking glass, though, the group saw a massive moon hanging just above this fog-shrouded lake. The lake reflected the moon perfectly, surface rippling as if the reflection of itself were alive. Silverbark trees ringed the shoreline like bars around a cage. Felt a psychic pull washing over everyone's mind. Fear, longing, desperation. Something inside that lunar prison was calling for help. The call ended abruptly when a creature lurched out from the mirrored image, an alien being none had ever seen. Floating green cone with a stinger at one end, a long-toothed maw on the other, four thin arms, tendrils around its mouth like petals. Hungry for magic, and furious, it was forced out of the domain. The fight started off poorly. Outmatched magically, the group tried to retreat through the tower. Dacron quickly grabbed the earthing stone and rushed down to meet Aaron. Raloran was overtaken by instinct, lost control, transformed, and launched his own assault. The Feyrim nearly killed Arabella before attempting to flee. But Brynel, barely alive herself, struck it down with a final spell. The tower cooled, the panic faded. The group tried to understand what had gone wrong and whether they could attempt the activation again the next night. Dacron identified the creature as a Feyrim and found a wand on its body inscribed with the name Coldarin Morn. Randall Morn ruling Daggerdale now, the connection raised questions. Dacron also removed the injected creature's eggs from both Brynel and Arabella, then went upstairs to paint. Doing so, he unintentionally gave emotion to and intelligence to the lunar archway and the moons within his depiction. Arabella, down below, with Aaron, confirmed that Coldarin Morn had been in the tower long ago as a visitor. She and Aaron had a quiet conversation about everything that had happened in Freedale and the Orb of Damara. Eventually, the group settled in to rest, especially since Raloran at the moment could not shift back into his human form. As a nice rest was had in the tower, cold, cooling stone, Aaron first arise, only to discover he had undergone a transformation of his own. And that is where we will pick up. I'll do this one first. Or Ignos. Ignosi or Dragon and Toast?
Dragon.
Dragon and Toast, okay. I do like it. It's a good one. It's a good show one. Alright. Aaron, you're the first to awake. In the bed. You were the one who slept in the bed. Arabella was on the couch. Dacron slept over on the rooftop, and Ralorn was curled in the corner. No longer in his beastly form. Probably armor stacked nearby.
Aaron will quietly go over and touch Arabella's shoulder. Excuse me? Are you awake?
What?
Something happened last night, and I look behind myself at my wings. I don't think that these were there when I went to sleep.
Arabella, open her eyes and just look at him.
And the wings kind of
Blinking.
unfurl and kind of stretch out.
They're big. They're not small wings.
Okay. Can you get rid of them?
No.
You can see her brain's still trying to catch up for actually waking up. Okay,
No,
so you have wings now.
I think it might be Zolb. I feel a deeper connection to it now. I can understand a little bit of what it does.
Did it talk to you last night? Like after we came up, did it talk to you?
No, not in any words.
Okay. Can you feel them? And Arabella will reach out to touch one of them.
Pickles.
I feel like leather. Dragons.
I have heard stories about elves with wings. None of them are very good stories.
No? Do tell. I haven't heard any stories about elves with wings. I just know the sun, moon.
You can
See,
give me
the
a
ones without them.
Arcana check if you'd like, Arabella.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Why not, right?
First roll of the session.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, why not?
there's a chance.
If my character sheet will load. Oh, Connor. Here you go.
Hey.
7.
Yeah, there's winged elves out there. They're winged elves. They usually like angels or whatever, like something like that. Got feathery wings. You don't know anything else about that, though.
I've seen Isomas before, but they don't normally have their wings out like that. It's normally like just a hidden thing. And I've only heard of the elves that have the feathery wings, but I honestly thought that was kind of just a rumor. These are definitely not feathered wings. And I assume that you haven't unlocked some unknown ancestry that you have.
I do not think so.
Okay.
Maybe Dacron may know something.
Maybe. Will he actually give an answer, or will it be that whole vague, like he likes to do?
Oh, he'll probably be vague. But I kind of like it. This makes me think a bit.
We'll see if you want. Aaron, you can roll me an Arcana check too, so you can know what I told you.
Where's my? There it is.
Oh yeah,
13.
you know about the Averial, the winged elves, the one that Arabella was talking about. You would know their name, Averial, or winged elves. You've heard tale of the bat winged elves, but that's about it. You don't know what that's about. Good tale, not good tales, like you said. That's about it. Maybe Takron knows more.
Turning you into a dragon.
I would say they aren't very scaly. They are more bat-like.
So they're still mammalian. Nice and soft. I'm not going to touch them.
Leathery is the right word to use, for sure. They're, but they're like kind of a dark. They're not quite black, but they're almost black. They're dark maroon. Yeah, I would say maroon.
Ooh, I know the color. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know the color you're talking about.
Almost.
Oh, that's a nice color. Like a crimson blood.
Yeah.
Red. Oh.
I would say probably.
will-
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'll fold my wings behind me and walk up the stairs to the roof.
And they don't hide well. Like when you do fold them behind you, they do still poke up over your shoulders. They're not the kind that like kind of tuck down. They definitely poke up over your shoulders. Like not quite as tall as your head, but they're noticeable. They're a good 6 inches or so. 6 inches or so over your shoulders.
Yeah, and I imagine they kind of like stick out back, back a bit too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Arabelle will follow him up behind. Internal monologue of trying to stop herself from touching them because she's an inquisitive mind. She wants to examine them.
Hey, notably,
It's
Arabella,
internal.
he doesn't have a tail.
Aaron's internal monologue as she's walking up. Yeah, she's totally checking me out right now.
It's like, you don't have a tail. Counterbalance. You don't have a counterbalance. Wait, how it will? And in my head, I'm like, you're thinking, has the density of his bones changed so that he can fly? Can he fly? But then how is he walking so well? Because if he could...
Trying to figure it all out. But yeah, up on the rooftop. Trying not to sing Christmas carols. You will see Dacron starting to wake. I'll say Bryno will be inspecting the archway. Just poring over it, trying to figure out something else. Hoping to, at least. As if something was missed.
Aaron heads up and he looks over at Dacron, half hoping that he has wings too. Good morning. Oh, no, okay. So I see it's just me then.
What? Well, this is new.
I assume it has something to do with activating the tower?
Maybe. I
Do you feel strange at all?
don't know.
Does your back itch?
You're all right. No more than normal. How long is affected? Perhaps you were affected. Maybe we were affected too. We just don't know it yet.
Perhaps I'll just say.
I have only heard of elves with wings, the Averial. Have you heard of any? Have you heard of any stories?
And Dacron, because of your unique position, I will allow you to roll a history or an arcana. You'll get different information, but You can roll either or to learn information.
I am an expert, so I will roll history. I rolled a 2, so 9.
Okay.
9.
Yeah, you've heard of winged elves. That's about it. They're rare. Maybe you've never seen one. Maybe your great uncle killed one or something. I don't know, something like that.
Well, I guess there's some credence to those stories. They do exist. But no, I do not know anything.
I wonder what my father will think. Wonder if he will be proud. Or if he will hate it. That is down the line from now, though. What are we doing today? Cannot solve this problem now.
Is Ralorn with us? Or is he still asleep somewhere else?
If Ralorn wants to, he could be moseying his way up after. He'd probably be the last awake. He maybe getting your armor on or something. Crawling up the. I mean, not crawling, but making your way up to the top of the tower as you're being
Yeah,
called.
definitely be the last one.
Yes, today just depends on how Ralorn is looking.
We would come up the stairs as a human.
Seems a night of rest was all that needed.
So what's up with him as he just notices the wings?
You know, could be a side effect of many things. I don't know.
I was really beat
It's
up
today
about
your
that
birthday.
cloak.
Did you turn a particularly important age?
I don't think so. Day is it today? No. My birthday is a few months away, so.
Hmm.
And I believe I'm only turning 146.
You would probably after saying that might be the thing to catch Brynel's attention for a brief moment before she goes back to bruising her work on the archway.
Huh? Maybe the tower's unlocking latent abilities. Or maybe your connection with the tomorrow wasn't a winged angel. A winged elf. I don't believe.
No.
And are these? But they're not angel wings. Are they dragon wings? Bat wings? What were they?
To me, they look like bat wings.
I unfurl them, and the morning rising sun kind of shines through. You can kind of see the veins and the tendons going through them.
Fleshy bat-like wings.
They're soft like that, like they
No
feel
scales?
soft. They don't feel scaled.
Well, I guess. Should we
One's
treat you
is-
like a bird and push you off the tower?
I believe is that they feel practical. I have control of them. I'll give them a flap and rise a little bit off the top of the tower.
Yeah.
Well, easy.
Second
Man.
nature.
Oh, this is too much for before breakfast.
Huh. Your tailor is going to hate you. What?
Because how are your shirts intact?
Notably, his shirt that he's wearing does have giant holes where his wings came out of.
We're going to need to get you new shirts.
Yes.
We probably do not have the money to buy something to your standards.
Shirts might be difficult. He might have to start wearing tabards that we just bind with a belt to go between the blades of his wings.
I'm sure I can get something custom made.
True.
But
These
not in a
elves that
place
had
like
wings,
this.
were they good or bad news?
I mean, the elves that don't have wings are sometimes good and sometimes bad.
Yes, I know, but generally speaking, I want to know, how are people going to receive us walking around with someone, an elf, that has large bat-like wings on his back?
I'm sure he sticks out just as much as he always has.
I will take that as a compliment.
I would say you would probably know the general answer to that question. Of
Oh,
bat-like
I
wings.
know
Yep,
the
yep, yep.
answer.
Okay,
I
okay.
want someone else to say it.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry.
I'm
What
like,
is that?
maybe as bad as myself and Airform.
Given a bit of time, there are a few magics that I might be able to learn to hide them. But not right now.
Oh, this is not what we needed. But it's happened. It's... Don't know how, perhaps know why, but it's happened. We can't reverse it now, so no point mulling on it. There's nothing we can do about it.
Last night, Dagran, I experimented a bit with that golem down in the basement, and it has a few features about it that are very amazing. I think that maybe he could be a good partner for you. All you have to do is wear this necklace.
Sure, I suppose I could be the benefactor. So,
And I will hand him the amulet.
I guess from my vantage point, it might be easier to see where he can be most useful. Whereas you two might be a little too close to the fight. Makes sense. I can take the key necklace, I suppose. There are fireworks.
And everyone currently does have access to the Tower Shield Guardian currently.
There he is.
And your treasures.
Sure. Takes an action to attune to it.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to be travel? Are we taking it with us? Are we taking the Shield Guardian and both stones with us when we leave? Such that no one can ever turn this on again?
I don't see why not.
Seems a little selfish, but yeah. It wasn't exactly a great benefit for turning it on. And if it turns you into I forgot the word, but a winged elf, who knows what it would do to other people. It heightened Ralorn's instincts such that he thought he was in danger all evening. And who knows what had awakened in the rest of us. Maybe it is better that this thing is left just a tower. And I suppose traveling with a large guardian will take some attention off of you.
That's a unfortunate side effect.
Or maybe we go to the temple and make one of those cloaks extra large.
Oh, that is an idea.
I mean, I can give him my cloak for now.
I'm just swimming in it. Just
And-
wrap
and-
it 3 times around.
And looks like he has a hunchback.
I was about to say you're gonna look like the hunchback.
Yep.
Do I have to as it?
No.
You don't have to.
Okay. Thank you anyway, Rolon. I hand it back.
I will say, Dakron, I did find that. Now I know that you didn't say it was Calderon. Let me look at the session notes.
Calderum.
That's the one. Calderon Morn. His name was in the guest ledger. About a century and a half ago. And I was thinking last night, if we opened the portal and the thing that came out of it, if it had Calderon's wand, then the portal would have been opened again. Well, it had been opened before. Probably about the time that Calderon was here. Whether that thing was trapped there from this plane, or whether it came from that plane out here and attacked everyone and then stole Calderon's wand and was trapped back there. But pieces to the puzzle.
What came first? The Calderon or the whatever that creature was called?
Well, we are going to try and turn it on again tonight, right?
Tonight it is possible.
Is tonight the new moon?
That is a good question. Let me consult the moon chart.
Sure, why not?
Druidcraft doesn't say anything about the moon.
I would say you would know. I mean, you were just painting the moon last night. You spent the night under the moon. You saw the sliver of it last night. It was waning. So I'd say yes. And tonight would be the new moon.
Yep, it appears you are correct. New moon tonight.
We'll need to go over and get the wolfsbane first. For Mr. Bramble. Before we do any sort of ceremony again.
That is fair. This tower's not going anywhere, but we have a limited window to harvest the ingredients, so can't miss that.
Okay, so planned for today. We're going to go to the temple and create whatever it is you want to make. And then we'll figure it out from there. I don't think we have anything else that we need to do in town. We've got.
Do not forget there are people that do not want us in town as well.
Oh,
I hope
yes.
I'll be true of everything, everywhere we go. So,
If they come at us, we'll deal with them. But I don't think it's all well and good going hunting them. We've dealt with them before, we can deal with them again.
So we are going to the temple?
I think so. Do you have any other things you'd like to do?
No, not. We can go to the temple. I will meet you there. And I'll walk over toward the edge of the tower and open my wings up, look back, and fall off the tower and swoop up.
Oh, he's going to make this a thing now.
well, the first time he falls, you'll get over it.
Yep.
Aaron, I would like you to roll me a d20 while on your way over, but yeah. Okay.
9.
Okay.
You get shot down by the local ballista.
No. No, we'll get to it in a minute. Ralorn, Dacron, and Arabella heading over there yourselves as well through town.
Yeah.
With your
please.
with your legs, bunch of normies.
Yep. One foot in front of the other.
And taking the Shield Guardian with you. It would be a spectacle, to say the least. There would be a handful of people, not a crowd, but a handful of people that would be almost looking. Some people would be like, "Oh, did you see that? Oh, just came from the tower. Oh, here they come now." And some people kind of waiting around the bend of the walkway or the little path that led from the tower as you all come around the bend. And they, seeing the large automaton, a lot of their mouths go agape and immediately step back. Oh, do you see that? I've never seen anything like that before. And some of these people are definitely strangers. One or two you might recognize as actual locals. That's... What is it? I don't know. I don't know what it is. One of the individuals would actually kind of, as you're kind of starting to pass through, everyone else gives a wide berth except for the kind of dirty woman who you ran into the other day. Kind of sidles up and just starts kind of walking next to you guys as you're walking. Hey, where you guys coming from the tower? A lot of lights last night. What was that about?
We had a rave.
Oh, yeah. So, with the golem.
He's a true party animal.
Oh. Okay, yeah. Wow. Everyone's a little worried. Heard a lot of strange noises. Kind of curious. And then one of your friends just flew like he had wings or something. I'm not
It's a
trying to
new
pry.
spell
just-
he's trying out.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got it working then, huh?
Eh,
Matter of speaking.
And shrugs. Okay. Mind if I walk with you? Where are you guys headed?
To the temple.
Oh. Not been speaking to Alira lately. She's been a lot better spirits. I'm assuming thanks to you all, right?
Oh, we do try.
Heard she got roughed up by some people in the graveyard. It was yesterday. And you would
They're
see
no longer a
smoke.
problem.
You would see smoke coming from that direction too.
Yes, sir. They're no longer an issue.
Good. It's good to hear. You didn't catch any of their names, did you?
Did we?
yeah.
I know I didn't. The blood was kind of rushing through my head the moment that I saw that they had hurt a little. I just wanted to kill them.
That's understandable. I don't blame you. I mean, anyone that Lyra's been a staple of the town. Her and the Starlight family, and really the only, I guess, what you could call true protectors. Can't really protect much. Not from brigands and sorry, I had to sneeze there for a second. The dust on the road occasionally gets to me. It's one of my many allergies. What are you doing at the temple?
You ask a lot of questions.
I'm sorry, I'm just curious by nature. You all have been in town for a little bit. We left town, came back. Although, you didn't really leave town, did you?
We kind of did.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that one. We'll go
Oh.
with sure.
I don't mean to be pry, but I did see you walk up the lane of the manor, and then it was about a 10-day later you walked down the lane of the manor. That's not a way out of town, so I just thought it was odd. I tend to have eyes on things.
Why?
Dangerous combination.
Having eyes on things. I suppose it can be dangerous. Information is one of the most dangerous things to have. And you start to see her kind of start to walk a little more, less slumped and more straight. Maybe she start to get a little closer to the temple. I don't know if I actually introduced myself.
You did not.
Name's Gloria. Gloria Rent. I believe we share perhaps a couple of mutual friends. You know Myrna, right? Myrna Nor?
Maybe.
Take that
I
as
know a lot
yes.
of people.
Well, Her and I are mutual acquaintances, as well as your friend Erebus, who he had to leave town 2 days ago. Something came up, and he said he was saddened he couldn't join you in the tower, and was curious to see what would come of it. I told him I'd keep an eye on things for him. But I also know many people. But I'm not going to speak too plainly about it out here in the open, as I'm not the only one with eyes. So if you don't mind, I'll discuss it further inside the temple. Maybe I'll join you and your feathered friend? Did he have feathers? I couldn't tell from afar.
I guess she doesn't see everything.
Well, I don't have the eyes of an eagle. He was some 100 or 200 feet away or so. I don't have a spyglass.
There's one on the roof.
Oh.
Yep.
You may come along if you wish to, but it's rather boring.
That's quite alright. I don't mind a bit of boring after... Well, there's been a lot of unboring in my life. I have a feeling you all are less boring than you like to admit. Erebus was right. He doesn't speak much. Kind of points to Rylorn.
Rylorn is just like looking at her, like staring, kind of.
I won't
He
bite.
speaks when necessary.
Well. She'll just kind of smile a little bit and just kind of follow you. Or walk beside you. She's not going to, like, follow you or, like, walk ahead of you. She'll keep pace. And go into the temple with you. Aaron, on your way, it's not a long flight, because you don't have to go through town. However, what you would notice is there's a blue jay that harasses you about half the way there, and will not stop until you, like, go inside the building.
I would land out. Do I see Lyra?
Yeah, she would be at the burn pile.
I'll land over there.
Okay, yeah, the blue jay's still pecking at you.
Lyra, would you like to go in for a cup of tea? Swatting
No,
at
that's
Blue Jay.
okay. I'm busy. I need to tend to the fire, otherwise it'll burn out. Oh my goodness, what? Oh,
It's still just me. And I'm swatting
Um,
at the blue jay.
Have you been cursed? I can't fix that. I'm not a priest.
No, it is not a curse.
It certainly looks that way.
I'll be in the temple if you want to talk. My friends are on their way, and I'm ducking and dodging the blue jay. I'll head to the temple.
It's still following you. Until you get inside, it will continue to harass you. As she is audibly upset and frightened. Audibly, she's visibly upset and frightened. Sorry. Audibly too, but the burn pile isn't like right outside the temple. It's a good like, I don't know, 50 or so yards away. It wouldn't be right by there. It's the kind of thing where it's like the trash pile. You don't burn it right outside the temple, but it is close enough. But Aaron is in there already when Ralorn, Dakron, Arabella, the robot, and this disheveled woman who walks with a little more poise in this moment. Also follow suit. Aaron, where are you staying to meet them at? Are you just going directly to the crafting room?
I'll probably meet them in like the opening entryway.
Okay. Fair enough. Go back.
Just waiting for him.
Go back to Dragon and Toast. Yes, Aaron, you would see that this woman, and kind of disheveled hair, looks a little dirty, a little bit of mud on her cheeks, and looks like she's probably seen some action in her time, and not unused to danger, but at the same time, also looks a little like, not unlike a street urchin. Following behind the group. Or right beside them, actually.
Oh, I remember you. We talked yesterday. Though I didn't get your name. I'm Aaron.
Cocks her head. She looks to Arabella. That's a fancy spell. Gloria Rent.
And you are with my friends because?
I believe we have some things to discuss.
Okay. Did Elira, did she look okay? She seemed to be a bit startled when I arrived.
Don't really walk past her on the way. You probably would have seen her in the distance, the rest of you guys. She was at the burn pile.
Looked busy.
We can check on her afterwards if you'd like.
So we are going to make a night then?
I don't see why not.
Well, I guess if Erebus does not want to travel with us anymore, we do not need to make the wraps.
Erebus does send his regards. I told your friends that. Oh, it does remind me. Don't mean to be rude. He did leave a couple of items he said might be useful. He said you were hunting a lycanthrope, to be specific. Something I wasn't aware of until he made it known. And she'll pull out the silver dagger. He said he had this, but never got a chance to use it. Perhaps this might be useful in one of your repertoires. She'll just kind of place it on one of the broken pews. And kind of out of her duffel bag, she'll pull out the Cloak of Elvenkind. And Erebus was also remiss to say that he felt bad about not being able to use this in your favors. He thought you might need it more than he did, as I think he said something about you make more noise as a group than he did alone. I might be bending his words a little bit.
I look at Renor.
No, that sounds about right. It's about as audacious as that man got. Much appreciated. Arabelle will pick up the cloak. Now, was there actually something that you wanted to discuss, or did you just want to send Erebus's message to us?
I represent more than Erebus. I represent a group of like-minded individuals who are trying to make things a little bit better. Trying to right some wrongs. And then some. Obviously, you can see Freedale has seen its share of wrongs, especially over the last couple of centuries. And it would seem you've already taken care of a couple. The Tower's a curiosity. So I would ask if you... Did you discover who it belonged to?
Nah.
Pity. No. We know it's Netherese in origin, which is a rarity on its own. I'm sure the common folk have no idea, it's just a tower off to the side of the road. There are other individuals in town whom I think you've already encountered. Maybe once, maybe twice. I'm not certain the actual number. Zentarum. They've, haven't actually had any evidence of any wrongdoings until recently. Even then, it's mostly just threats, but I do have reason to believe there was some other illicit dealings going on. And they've had a stranglehold on this Dale for too long.
Okay.
I suppose my proposal is this. Less my proposal. It was a consensus. Freedale has had a couple of chances in the past and has not gone well in either time. I've spoken with Lady Hawkguard in Shadowdale, and she's agreed to concede Freedale if it were truly free and not under the thumb of the Zentarum or any other ill beings. Although I think there's more at work than just the Zentarum, if you ask me. And that is to say, she did speak highly of your endeavors. Said you rescued some family and defeated some undead ghost or... can't remember, goblin? No. Ogre, that was it. An ogre. That was kidnapping people. And I had spoken with Myrna Nor, who had said you had recovered a valuable and powerful in its own way information again. Tome. A book. Again with the Zentarum. It would seem that you are not against doing things for the good. Would I be wrong?
Well, as long as people knows that we were doing good things.
Depends on what the quote-unquote good is and how much the quote-unquote good is paying. Don't
That is
work for
important
free.
too, yes.
Well, the job pays no gold. None. I'll openly admit that. I don't even know if I would call it a job.
Oh, we're talking platinums then?
I doubt it, Aaron.
I'm sure you've seen people intrigued about even the beacon above being lit, as if moths to the flame. People are thinking Freedale is open again. And as they are, people have started to go missing. So this is twofold. The Zents need to be not here any longer. I have a feeling you would agree. And, as I had stated, Lady Hawkguard had agreed to concede Freedale from Shadowdale, allowing it to be a dale once more on its own. Thus, Freedale would need leaders. And with
Let
the
me
right...
guess. Your associates.
I think you are thinking in the wrong direction. My associates aren't leaders. They aren't... We like to promote those who have proven themselves and have shown that they can. And every Dale has its own way of leading. Some have democracy, some have councils, others have lords, ladies. She looks you all over. From what I'm to understand is you'd make a fine council yourselves.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. You want a bunch of strangers who have no connection to Freedale at all to be a council for them.
I think you have more of a connection to Freedale than you think. You've liberated the one beacon of hope Freedale has. You've lit up an arcane tower that's been dormant for centuries. And you've already made the Zentarum angry with you. I think that makes you perfect candidates. And on top of that, I know people who know you. You could call yourself lords, ladies, or council members, or dukes, duchesses. The titles matter not. Freedale needs some governing body. That is what matters. Of course, you will have assistance in this. Lady Hawkguard is a neighbor just down the road. Forest is thick. Can't very well send 100 troops willy-nilly. Also, the Zents know these woods better than they do anyways.
Sounds pretty good to me.
There is a manor that could be fixed up. A nice vineyard here. Plenty of sky and even a market that could be looked after. Like I said, you won't be alone in this. It'll be help. Of course, there might be some fuss with some of the other Dales, but if you have Shadow Dale's backing, I think that's what matters most. Not to mention the backing of the Harpers.
It is a lot.
The Zents have already decided that we are their enemy. Why not make them ours?
Sounds more like we're committing to an area.
You needn't live here eternally. I don't want you to think that. You're still free to travel as you wish. It's just rules need to be set, and I understand you are wanderers. That is not an issue. There have been plenty of lords and ladies of the Dales who have gone on campaigns or rooted out evils of this and that. There are plenty in the Dales. If anything, it might aid to your credibility as a Dale. Draw them here.
We have been here less than a week. We know
Over
what,
a week.
3 people? 4 people? And you expect us to basically take over. I think the only people out of us who are any sort of qualified to do any of that shit is Dacron, maybe Aaron. I don't stay in places. You stay, you get caught. You stay, you get hurt. So no, I'm sorry.
I'm not
don't
asking
know
you to
about the
stay
others,
here
but-
eternally, like I said.
But you're tying me. You want us to tie ourselves to this place. It's still a leash.
I guess more what I'm asking is for you to protect it. If anything. If that helps.
No. Resources would the harbor give us? You mentioned them.
As much as we can. As I said, you wouldn't be without help. It wouldn't be... People in town have already seen you. You may not know them, but they know you. I've already heard tales from the Starlight. That one kid. 12 times over. He's mentioned you quite a bit. And rumor travels. I think if nothing else, half of Freedale already knows about you, even if you don't know about them. You could think of it as
Also, I see benefits. Like I said, I am in.
I am not one to stay in a town, much as Armella mentioned too. I prefer the forest.
It is surrounded by woods, Ralorn. There are trees
I know,
everywhere.
I don't like to stay in too close to town.
Well, I won't twist your arm about it. You can make your decisions on your own. I will say this, there have been people missing over the last couple of days since people have started flocking here. A couple have been locals. A couple have been not locals. I know 2 individuals have gone missing that I know of that are locals. I'm not too familiar with the non-locals. One is Bramfield, the shepherd who usually is on the outskirts. Usually seen tending his flock. Humming or whittling away. Hasn't been seen the last 2 days, though. On the southeast side of town, usually. Hasn't been seen. The others, interesting fellow. I don't know if you've met him. Nighttime candle maker.
Yes.
He's also gone missing. I don't know that he's been taken, but he hasn't been at his stall at night, and I find that unusual.
He was that little gnome, right?
Mhm.
Yes, that's the one. The Severfneblin. Always at night.
Decisions like these aren't made on the spot.
Of course not. No. Mull it over. I'm not hard to find. Usually. Unless I don't want to be. Found that is. I'm sure you have things to discuss. You did see someone else go in the tower before you. I don't know if they're with you or not, but I'll let you extend the invitation if you deem them worthy. I trust your judgment for now. Again, I know people who know you, which also means I probably know you more than you think. Kind of smiles a little bit. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, thank you for what you've done already. She kind of turns to start leaving.
I think becoming a lord would be pretty nice.
Yeah. It has its perks.
And we can go around in other dales and we can do good things and spread our names there. You know, invite them back over to here and we can have more people and we can charge more rent and make more money.
You almost said wings. But we do have, like I said, there are benefits and there are drawbacks. Perhaps we can set you up as the face, and then I know Arabella and Valorn have their thoughts. They don't have to be as public. We can set you up as the Lord of Freedale. Temporarily. I'm sure there's a word for that.
Yeah, I don't think maybe the wings are not the best thing right now, though. We'll figure that one out as a height.
Yeah, I think if we set him up as the Lord with wings, that will be hard to argue. If we get it out there before they have time to form an opinion, we can shape the opinion.
We create our own narrative. Yes, they are a blessing. I'm the chosen one. I stand stoically.
Oh my god. Totes. The chosen one.
I don't think they're that naive, but
Hmm. You'd be surprised how little they care.
So you want to start a cult?
Oh, always.
I'm sorry, but I do not like it. And
We can't really just leave the Dale to its own, or it'll just end up the same way it was, or worse.
Well, we can become a symbol
like that for
of
you.
stability for the Dale.
Or at least a threat of response.
well,
But it would take all of us.
Arabella's going to collect the cloak and the silver dagger. And she's going to head upstairs to the...
Yeah,
it was like the personal library. I don't know. It's a place that has the beanbags and pillows.
Yeah. The little library.
She's going there.
Hidden library. That's on floor 3. Oh no, there's an Erebus. He's not there. Hey, that's the morning view too. Perfect. Beanbags. Well, as you have much to discuss, think about, mull over, nothing has to be decided in this moment. You do have some crafting to do. There are some leads on some missing people. And there are some Zentarum in town that are also a lead on some... Which the Zentarum are in turn leads on some Warrior Boars. But that's where we're going to take our little 5-10 minute break as we think about what we're going to craft, maybe. So, stay tuned, folks. Stick around. We'll see you in a few. Alright, folks, welcome back to it. Last we left off, our troop had an interesting morning. Waking with Aaron having wings, and then making curious acquaintance of a woman who gave an interesting proposal. Gloria Rent had said that she had spoken with other, well, specifically Lady Hawkguard of Shadowdale, saying that Freedale needed some guidance and leadership and protection, essentially. Essentially saying that you, as a group, should be the ones to helm that leadership and protection. making Freedale your Dale, in a sense. Not saying yes, not saying no to it, but there were some inklings of Zentarum. More than inklings. Zentarum are also in town, as you already knew. Lori also told you some little details about that as well. People have gone missing. Hoping to root them out. You guys had some things to discuss. And you were hoping to do some crafting with the helping hand of the crafting statue. And that is where we'll pick up. As Arabella went to go sit on the pillows and beanbag chairs. What's everyone else doing? Locking yourself out of doors.
Nice.
Let's make an item.
Yeah, heading over to the crafting room. Looking at the different materials you have and the different schematics. 2 different cloaks and this odd turban hat thing. Which turban seems to emanate some sort of illusory magic, while one of the cloaks seems to some sort of arcane, seems to go with the current of stuff. The cloak is of some protective agency. You have your choice.
Find the schematic for the mantled cloak.
The protective one?
Nope, the other one.
The manta ray.
Manta.
Yes, the one that seems to kind of flow with the current. Yeah, it can easily be found. It seems to almost have a tail along with it. It's honestly a very beautiful, kind of has like a little wrap to it. It's very intriguing.
Never really done anything like this before, but I will. Is he holding a torch?
It's like a guiding hand that will kind of almost... I imagine they will use the torch to kind of draw out symbols that will almost speed up the process and like kind of fasten the glue, or like the actual thread will kind of almost bind together. It takes less than 5 minutes essentially for this thing to be put together under the use of this. It pretty much, you kind of put the schematic and you put the materials, and the way the schematic is written, the statue almost kind of, its eyes would flash, and the torch would start to move and light up. It wouldn't light up with fire, but it would light up with this glow of like sunlight, and would just kind of guide over the schematic, and almost like a 3D printer would start using the materials to print out the cloak. You got 5 minutes while it's printing. You just have to feed it the materials.
At least I don't have to do it.
You will have a cloak of the manta ray when it is done. It's fancy. What's everyone else doing while Dacron is feeding material to this 3D printing statue?
I'm watching the process. It looks fascinating.
Rhino would also love this too, by the way. What's Arabella doing, sitting on the beanbag chairs and pillows?
She is sitting and she has the cloak and the dagger and her father's journal strewn about her, and she's probably just thinking, mumbling, this was not what she was taught, what the lady was suggesting. Probably starts playing with the dagger.
It's sharp.
She'll probably just think you must have had to inlay it with another alloy in order for the silver to not be too soft.
It's some like magical process for the silver to be applied.
Oh, so like it's a silver coating.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
What's Raylorin doing?
Well, I'm gonna actually go in the room with Arabella and make sure he would, as he go in, he would whisper, "Mind if I talk to you about something that's been on my mind since the manor?"
Sure.
You know that marking we've seen?
Oh yes, the one that was on the Harrow children and Lady Harrow, yeah.
Yes. I've seen the marking before.
Yeah, she did tell us it was on one of your people? Your clansman?
No. They're not really one of my folks, but I adopted my adopted son has that marking on his shoulder. And
You have a kid?
adopted.
Okay, and he's got that marking.
Yes, and I'm concerned that he might be in more trouble than I thought he was going to be if with what we've seen.
Is he still alive? I assume he's still alive if you're talking about it.
I don't know. It's been nearly a year that I've been since I last saw and been trying to find everywhere, and
He's gone missing.
but like
Or he ran
every
away.
one of my no, he went missing with all of my clansmates about a year ago. It's part of the reason why I'm out here and trying to figure out what happened and tried going around with Boulette before he split us with us, and but never really found much.
So you're alone too?
So yeah, could say that.
Did they like vanish out of the blue, like magic vanish, or because if it's magic vanish, I cannot help you.
No, it is not magic vanish as far as I know. They were gone after I came back from a hunt. The whole village was just gone. It can't have been the magic.
And you're afraid that the Dusk Lord may have had...
I don't know about the Dusk Lord, but I have a feeling I'm starting to think that he could have had something to do with it if my son did have that mark.
Was everyone a shifter like you? Like a bear shifter or?
Yes,
Okay.
all of them were, except for
Okay.
him.
Okay.
But they all accepted him as one of their own.
Oh, it's just another puzzle piece to add.
Yeah, but I've been really thinking about it since I noticed that scar on in the manor.
Yes, thank you for telling me.
Yeah, you're the only one, to be honest, that I trust so far that tell that.
I'm sorry. We'll
Yeah.
find. We'll. No, I'm not going to promise that because
No,
I don't want to lie to you.
I hope
We'll
I
figure
will
it out.
find him, but as day goes by, I don't know if I can keep up the hope. I'll be honest.
I get that. I understand that more than you know.
And yesterday, I don't understand what happened to
What happened
Yes.
to?
yesterday. I don't know why I couldn't shift back. Never happened before.
Well, Dakron and Brennan was saying it was like moon magic, right? Like, I know that you say that you're not that type of lycanthrope, but
My
like
ancestors were.
your ancestors were, and I am definitely not versed in it, but I know that like I've heard of like some people being able to force like people to show their true selves, stuff like that. Maybe, and I'm not saying that you're a bear shifter. I'm really fucking this up.
No.
I'm not saying that your bear shifter self, like your bear self, is your true self, but like if like it's part of yourself, and maybe it's the moon or the moon magic just forced you to reveal it or to let it go. I don't know.
Yeah, possibly.
That's more of a Dakron question.
No, I know.
But
I was just like wondering. Like I said, I don't even understand what happened. I don't understand anything when it comes to magic at all.
the only thing I know about magic is that it can cause lots of problems.
Fair enough. That's basically what I know about it.
But we've got two people in our party who are very mostly well versed in magic, so we don't have to worry about that shit. Thank fuck.
Yeah. But I do know things about weapons and that kind of stuff, though. At least how to take care of them.
I know how to go in and out of a temple and steal precious objects without getting caught. We all have our strengths. And as I have a feeling we're all a little bit more connected than we were initially thought, so.
Yeah. Starting to unravel.
I dislike it. Did you want this cloak? I know it's not exactly your style, but it could help with the sneaking part if we ever need to sneak.
I definitely wouldn't mind using it. I got this one, as he literally points to the little scarfie. I got this one that I've been carrying around. I can definitely use a better one.
What's that one do?
Sorry, I didn't hear what he said.
What's that one do?
Just a little cloak of bellowing. It's nothing fancy.
He's never used it.
No, I never
Is it to make yourself look fancy?
Yeah, basically.
Well, Aralorn, I thought that only Aaron was the fancy one here. But I guess every man has an ego.
It was a gift from a long time ago. I forgot who gave it to me. I never really was one to be to parade around. It's just as a good cloak. That's why I've been using it.
Oh, here's this one. Now, basically just... Here you go. It'll just make you a little bit sneakier, I think. Very amusing, because bears are actually quite sneaky. They can be when they want to be. They're only not sneaky when they're actually running through the forest. So I find it amusing that you aren't sneaky, but I guess you're not actually a bear.
Oh,
that would be fun.
I mean, bears, they can be sneaky, but at the same time, they're not if they really want to be seen, they're gonna go after you. If you pay attention, you can still see them.
Most people don't pay attention, though.
No, they do not. And that is... I've spent most of my time in the forest, so rarely went up to Shadowdale unless we needed to. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to ask you, because you're the only one who's not going to have their ideology skewed by fame or power. What do you think about this whole bullshit about being the council of this bloody town?
I am not a fan of it too much. I wouldn't want to lead it. But if they do need protection from outside threat like the Zentaran, I would offer help, but not as a leader, and I don't want to have to do anything with leading such a place. But I will offer them protection if they so need. Just like I would for any other place.
I don't think you'd have any problem with actually not having to lead. I think Aaron and Declan have that covered.
Yeah.
As you look over and they're looking at the new fancy cloak.
Yeah, if indeed do, they're gonna have it covered pretty well.
Arabelle unfortunately give a very fun smile as she's just looking at them with a very quizzical look, and it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, the way Rallo said it was probably a little bit like sarcastic. Yeah.
Fucking rivals.
At least they do have a bit more of a incline towards politics and that kind of stuff, from what I have gathered. Suppose they are both already of noble descent. Am I not
I think we'll just have
understanding
to.
correctly?
I think we'll just have to stop Aaron from creating a money laundering scheme.
Yeah. Can really stop that man.
There are ways to stop men.
I mean, there are a few ways, but none of some of them don't end very well.
Is there anything else you're worried about?
No, not right this time. It was mostly those two things. I'm still trying to wrap my head around. The axe, I don't really see anything wrong with that. I mean, at first I did feel emotions from it and everything, but it's been pretty quiet the past 10 days or so since I got it.
It hasn't been 10 days since I got it. How is? I'm not good at tracking time.
It's been like
I know,
6 or 7. But yeah, but it's almost 10.
One, two, three,
In the real world, it's been more, but
Yeah,
in your world, it's been like 7 or so. What? Aaron and Dacron with your new cloak. Who's getting the cloak? Dacron?
We can go to anybody.
Go ahead, try it on.
Maybe no one is supposed to be at 60 feet.
It is in your colors.
True. But if we're gonna send somebody swimming in the river, might need to go to Rello.
As you see, he's got a brand new green cloak on.
Yeah, well,
Just put like 6 cloaks on him.
this will come in handy at some point.
Have you finished making whatever you wanted to make?
It is. It appears complete.
That actually looks nice.
You say that like you are surprised. Of course it
I
looks nice.
am. What does it do? Do we know? 1, 2, 6.
It turned out very. It's not really a fish. What would you call it? There was lightning. I think it borrows some enchantment. Much like your armor.
Oh no, it looks much nicer than this armor. It doesn't look scaly.
Whatever this is modeled after was less reef-like. Well, now if we travel the river, 2 of us will be protected. Ralowin's probably already a pretty good swimmer.
Decently enough.
With your new cloak in hand, and the morning is still, it's still mid-morning. The day is yours. What are you doing? Do you know you have a
That
new
girl-
moon tonight? So,
And tonight, that means we have to harvest the wolfsbane tonight.
Mm-hmm. On holy ground. Which we've already established that there is some holy ground at the Harrow Mansion.
no, not the mansion.
No, not the mansion. No, it's near it.
No, at Lady Harrow's grave.
Oh,
We have to go back down there.
You know an easy access to it, though.
Mm-hmm. That is tonight.
That's where Günther planted the seeds. But what are you doing till
we
then?
just make.
Sorry.
Hmm.
Well, I guess we can check out the southeast of the city. Where was it? Bramfield? Where he was disappeared from?
That is a
Yeah, guess we should
the
look
first thing
into
to do.
that.
For the Centaurum, the people, they were kidnapping people upriver as well, I believe.
Maybe.
Who did we hear that from?
Was pieced together. I'm trying to remember what I know and what I know and what I know.
It's definitely something that's been learned. I don't remember how it was learned, but it was definitely something that was learned.
I think they are to blame for Bramble's condition.
They are to blame for Bramble's condition. We found a pig tusk, bull tusk,
Yes.
at the Goblin's hideout, but I think we figured that it was more that she kind of stole it than she actually was a member of the Zants.
Yeah, it was a trophy.
Well, should probably stop that before we have to harvest a lot more.
Yeah.
So, heading out of the chapel. Into Freedale.
Have to see the wizard. Oh, what if the wizard was?
Where to? Aaron suggested southeast of town. Or what did I say? South of town?
And if they're going to do that, missing person down there.
Look for Bramfield.
Yeah.
I know it's similar to Bramble, but sometimes you get stuck on sounds. Fair enough. Going to search the. What are you looking for? Where are you looking? How are you looking?
Well, we should probably check his field. He's a shepherd, no? See if there are no signs of any kind of struggle.
So heading southeast of town into the. You would notice there are some kind of few grassy hills on the east side of town. And honestly, not too far away from the tower. The tower would be the northeast side of town, a little more outside of town. And these hills would be a little. They would roll kind of in between some crops of trees, but not really quite a path there. There'd be a few hills there, here and there. Who would be helming the search for? What are you searching for again?
Signs of struggle.
All right, who is helming the search for signs of struggle?
Certainly not my area of expertise.
Sure, Rallorn's going to look around.
Okay, Rallorn's going to helm their search for signs of struggle. Is anyone else going to be doing anything while Rallorn's helming that search? Say you could probably do two things at once, so kind of two people can, spread out kind of thing. If someone else wants to do something else.
Let's see if there's anything. But why would he be targeted if he dropped something? Maybe.
All right, so looking for signs of struggle and looking for things that have been dropped. Gotcha. Anything that looks out of place is what Aaron's looking for. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say Rallorn, give me a survival check, and Aaron, give me a perception check.
Nope, not one.
21.
Hey. Rallorn, there's grass here. No sign of struggle. You do see it's been grazed upon. Kind of patchy, so it's very. You might spot a few snakes in the grass here and there, and it's like, oh no, go away from them. A few garden snakes, just kind of toss them to the side. But no signs of struggle other than things like that. Aaron. What you would notice is a crook lying in the grass a little ways away. Like, kind of, I actually wouldn't be lying. It would be kind of, not in the grass. It would be underneath a few of the trees. So, not directly in the grass. And at that point, you would also notice a few sheep actually in the tree line that are also milling about.
I'm not a shepherd, but I do not think you go anywhere without your crook. And also, there appear to be some sheep in the trees.
Almost like they're hiding in the, in the forest.
I'm not seeing any sign of struggles per se.
I'm scared of them. Maybe he went willingly.
If he did that, why would he leave his stick?
Because he doesn't need it anymore.
Oh, like he quit.
Maybe he took them up on their offer. At least at face value.
Would also say, Aaron, with that 21, it's good perception. You maybe if you go over closer to the crook, you might pick up the scent of like a sweet but bitter scent, almost like hops.
Very good.
I smelled it before.
Yeah, you smelled hops before.
This scent, this trigger like a where I've smelled it before.
Yeah, in beer. So it's just a very hoppy smelling, like it almost smells like someone spilled a beer or something. That's that bitter hops.
He was a drunk shepherd.
Maybe he was unhappy in life. He lives here after all.
I guess we did confirm that he is not here.
Hops can also be used as a substitute feed. Does he have a shed?
No, there is no shed out here. This is just kind of like a grazing pasture. Or this isn't even like a pasture. This is just like a hill that the sheep look like they have been grazing here. They are not currently grazing. They are currently in hiding. Somewhat milling about.
Let's continue to look. They're hiding from something. From the feeling of something. I had a feel there has to be a house or some, like, unless he lived way off property.
They didn't tell you where he lived, but they just said that she just said that he brought his flock out here.
Okay. Are there tracks to where he usually keeps his flock?
You would have probably have seen a few small homes near, the closer to Freedale, like actually in Freedale, just on the like very outskirts of it. Maybe like one or two homes that actually have like fenced in yards. It's a very small. It's like 5 sheep in the trees. It's not a huge flock. It's not like 20 sheep or anything like that.
We at least try to rein them in.
Know much about sheep.
I know. I'm not allowed to rein them in per se, but I know that if you usually rein one of them, the others are usually going to follow. That's about what I know.
You want to try and wrangle the sheep, Ralorn?
Yeah, he's actually going to try.
Yeah, give me an animal handling check.
A 9.
As you're chasing them around, what does happen is, what did I say, there's 5 of them?
Yeah.
Aaron, does an 18 or a 19 hit?
Yes.
All right. As Ralorn is chasing these these sheep around, they start running towards you and charging you. The other 3 got a 5, a 3, and a 4 as they are just charging. Full speed, and they're actually very fast, actually.
It's just stampede.
You will take
Cool.
2 points of bludgeoning damage.
I will fly up out of the way, get hit.
And they just kind of meh, 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 up at you.
Ralorn, you did too good of a job.
Suppose I scared them a little bit.
And then they kind of disperse after Aaron flies in the air. Unless you, Aaron, how far in the air are you going?
It's above them.
Okay, yeah, they're gonna
keep
stay
it.
right below you, and just looking up at you.
Well, I
Nice.
think we found our way to at least get them back to town.
Why is they so angry?
Hmm.
I don't know if they're angry.
I feel like if I land, they will try and get me again.
Maybe they just like the way you smell.
Aaron snips underneath his armpit.
It's that good elven musk. Is elven, does he tempt to land?
I do attempt to land.
Yeah, they all try to ram you again.
Go back up.
15, 3, 18, 6, and 9.
I'll cast a shield.
Okay. You don't want to take the 2 damage. Okay.
Nope.
Man.
All right, let's just get them back to the Freedale at least. Someone can probably take care of them while we figure out where.
I will say you absolutely do figure out that they will chase Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll direct them back towards their home.
I'd say it's easy enough to find, actually, Bramfield's home. It would be kind of on that side of Freedale. Maybe a little bit northern. Maybe probably pure eastern side of Freedale, not southeastern. And it would just be a very simple home with a small gated, yard with a shack. Very, very simple stuff. They will absolutely chase Aaron.
Opens the gate. I will let them in. I'll land inside the yard. Wait for them to get inside.
They're charging.
Then get up, fly away. While they get trapped inside.
Got him.
They will try to ram that gate.
Probably should stay away out of their sight.
I didn't do anything to them. Why did they hate me?
I don't know much about domesticated animals. I couldn't tell you.
Well, perhaps you remind them of someone.
Maybe. Animals. I don't know. People always say they have a sixth sense.
Aaron will try to walk out of eye line of the sheep.
You hear the bleeding in the distance. It sounds angry.
Maybe is there somebody inside that you can talk to? Find out more information about this Bramfield.
Arabella's gonna go in.
In Bramfield's home?
Yep.
Yeah, it would be unlocked. Yeah, he probably doesn't. Yeah. It's a small, like, 1-room home. It's like a cabin kind of makeup. So walking in, you would see a bed, table, 2 chairs, small little fireplace, and kind of like some little cabinetry set up. It's definitely a very small cabin. Very, very minimal, and nothing looks turned over. The bed is made. It's quaint. Cold in there. Probably one window facing the road and one window facing the yard. I imagine it's probably like a 20 by 15 space. So it's pretty small.
Arabella's gonna look through.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
Okie dokie. Come on. Investigation. 14.
Okay. The 14, you might find like a small. I don't want to call it a journal. I don't want to call it a log. It would be closer to a diary, because it's a guy who lives by himself. So he's definitely the kind who's going to be talking to himself in this kind of diary. So it is very much like talking to himself in this diary. It's like, dear diary, today I took the sheep out. They just love that hill, and I love taking them on that hill. It's a good escape out of Freedale, and boy, weather was pretty nice today. Sometimes it's just the simple life. Really makes everything worth living. See you tomorrow. Dear diary. Strangest thing today. Something spooked the sheep. Something big. Something dark. I didn't get a good look at it. I just took him back to the pen. No big deal. We'll go to the other hill tomorrow. It was probably a bear. Who knows? Maybe it was a panther. I'll let the fishermen know.
When was that? Are they dated entries?
That would have probably been the last entry.
Oh, we'll head back out.
I will say, the 14. There would be a note in there that would mark the days. Like day 63, day 64. And so it's counting upward, not backward.
Okay.
And it's days sober.
Oh.
That is all.
Okay. Well, we should head over to the group. Something spooked the sheep on the hill. He said it was something big. Didn't say anything else besides that. That was the last entry in his journal.
So there is something over on the hill that we missed. Maybe it is in the woods.
I was wondering. It's not carbon dated when that was made. But he said it was big, and the sheep didn't like you, Aaron, only difference between really you and the rest of us is you now have wings. Could this be some sort of flying beast? We already established that they had a half dragon on their side. Xantz did. I think, no, they weren't Xantz, they were someone else.
Those were cultists.
Yeah, well, potato.
That was.
He did say that he had mentioned it to the fisherman.
Fishermen would not really give as much information.
That was before we did stuff for the town. Maybe they're going to be they'll want to give us more information now that we've actually proved ourselves somewhat useful.
Possible. Do we just look?
Or we could just look and go around and round in circles and not find anything, because we don't actually have a direction to look in.
Did look through the hills pretty thoroughly. The hills that you, as much as you could.
Well, he must have told the fisherman something. Maybe the fisherman might know something more.
That was my thinking. I say, let's go.
Do we know where the fisherman is? Probably out fishing?
It's a good place to start.
You do know, their homes are by the river, but also there's a good few of them that hang out at the tavern or at the inn. I call it a Morning Star Inn. That's not right. Evening Star Inn. That's it.
Will we wait for them to get back? Catch them at the inn.
Every time you've been there, there's been at least one or two there.
Why wait? We're just burning daylight. Not like we're actually planning on making any sort of headway today.
It's up to you guys. You can either go to the river bend, to the pretty much that's where the half-orc fisher huts are, or the inn. That's where you know that they are, if that's where you want to talk to them.
We have yet to have any sort of food this morning, so I say let's go to the inn.
Yes, I could use the bite to eat.
Fair enough. Heading over to I almost did it again, Morning Star, Evening Star Inn. You will, as you head into town, probably for the first proper time with Wings, Aaron, and with a robot. What are you doing? What are you doing with the robot when you go in the inn? Are you just leaving it outside?
Yeah, even he didn't come in sure at the temple either. Just find a spot.
It definitely people are confused is the word. It's a spectacle.
Smiling and waving.
Yep. They're not. They might wave back, but they're like, giving mixed looks, like they're not sure. Hey, is he a devil? No, he doesn't have a tail. Okay. Hey.
Good morning to you.
See, he speaks common. Told you. Hey. And so there'd be some awkward interactions. Some semi-frightened individuals, but also some people would. The locals would be less frightened. It'd be the out-of-towners who would be the ones that would be like, that's not normal. But the locals would be like, I've seen worse. That's whatever. We know to mind our own business. But at the Evening Star Inn, it is only mid-morning, so it isn't the hustle and bustle of the day. But it is still more bustling than you're used to. At least when you first arrived. There's still enough tables for you guys to find one. And you would indeed see at least, I'd say, a good 2 tables of the half-orcs in the inn. And you'd be greeted by... be greeted by Tavin. He's the one who always greets you. The younger one. Like, hey, you've got... That's a new look. Hey, cool poncho. Cool poncho. Those... Surprised you fit through the door like that. With those, I got a lot of questions. You guys want a seat? Table for just you 4. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Do chairs work with those?
I haven't tried yet. It's a magical. I tried to spell.
Did you get cursed?
Don't think so.
Not gonna lie, it looks kind of like you got cursed. Heard a story about a witch who cursed a guy and turned him into a bat.
Oh, yeah. Well, I am a magical expert, and I don't think that I am cursed.
Oh,
So.
yeah, well, of course, yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna... You would know, yeah. Hey, just out of curiosity, you guys didn't see the lights at the tower last night, did you? That thing was crazy. It was lighting up all over the place.
Oh yeah, that was us.
It was you? That's what I was telling people. I was like, oh, that's probably those guys that... Do you guys have a name?
No.
I'm just like, oh, it's those adventurers who are in town. They're dealing with all these... the temple, and... They're like, what adventures? I was like, those adventures, and I didn't know what to call you guys, so... I don't know. So we got fish on the menu. Do you guys want some mead? Or you just want some water?
Water would be lovely, thank you.
Awesome. Fish?
Yes,
Please,
thank you.
yes.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Lead you to a table. He'll walk off, leave you to yourselves, as everyone in the room will be looking at you. Probably except for the orcs, the half-orcs. Actually, they'll probably be looking at you too. Just less obvious. They know how to side-eye people better.
Need to figure something out for that. Is he literally just when his head motions to Aaron?
I don't know. I kind of like it. Everybody is looking at me. I smile and nod. It's a couple people looking at me.
They'll give a
It's
nod.
not good.
You were one of
It's
those
not like-
children who thought that all types of attention was good attention, didn't you?
I mean, I guess so.
It is not a good thing.
Look, it's not a bad thing at the moment, but it's going to make being discreet a lot more difficult. Which I know you don't want to be discreet anyway, Aaron, so...
I understand that sometimes we would want to be less than, maybe not flashy, so to say. So I will try and find a solution.
Thank you. Anyway, we need to talk to those guys. Declan, you know how to talk to people.
Oh,
Give them mead. That's gonna make them talk.
what are we at? What are we asking them?
Did Mr.
It's not Bram.
Bramblewood?
Bramfield.
Bramfield.
Bramfield. Has Mr. Bramfield told them anything in regards to a potential danger in the hills?
See, fishing was bad a week ago because we got time skipped because of our.
Mhm.
So, need with that. And the fishermen are just hanging out over there at the table.
Yeah. Well, it looks like one of them is eating fish, while the other two are just kind of drinking. Looks like they're drinking mead.
Guess I will head over to their table.
They,
Just
the two drinking the mead just eye you as you come up. The one that's eating the fish continues eating the fish and just kind of looks up at you.
well, has the fishing improved any? Am I still getting ran off by something too?
One of the ones, yeah, it's not so bad. It's picked up a little bit better. But, enough to eat. Although not enough to spread around to all these newcomers.
Well, we'll have to fix that.
The river's not big enough. Thought we'd take to some hunting.
Let's start hunting. Is there anything big in these hills? Are there deer, feral hog? I don't know. What are we hunting in the hills?
And go back. What was your bag the other day? The guy eating the fish. Like, oh. Yeah, I got a buck. It's a big one. Be fair, I didn't kill it all the way. It was already hurt. Big gash in it.
Big gash. So
Yeah.
something else is out there hunting the deer as well, which I suppose makes sense. Nature and all that.
Like something, I'll kind of point to one of his tusks. Something with one of these, but much bigger.
Like a boar, maybe?
That'd be my guess, yeah. Yeah.
Didn't we have boar problems up river, a little to the north? That
Wouldn't
makes
know.
sense.
You don't go much up north.
Didn't know if word made it down here. I think the freehold was having some boar trouble.
Them little ones. Well, I think they got wine up there. Yeah.
They do. Maybe if we can get fishing and hunting going, you guys can trade some stuff out and get some wine down here.
They only got meat here. I'd kill for a good ale. Or even some other sort of beer.
We can get fishing back to where it needs to be. Perhaps we can open up some trade and get all of that flowing. Like you said, there's more people here now, so gonna need to be more of everything soon.
Maybe one of them will open up the Red Dragon again.
Red Dragon.
Yeah, it's the old, it's a bit, it's only half standing there. It's the old tavern. I used to have lots of drink there.
This place gets as big as we hope. Maybe have to figure that out too. But alright, you're hunting deer, you're fishing. Possible tusk injuries. And then there's a shepherd outside of town. Mr. What was his name? Bramfield.
Oh yeah, little guy. Yeah, he's all right. Real kind lad, but he's a bit dim.
Well, when your best friends are sheep. But if he's doing it by himself, he must be smart enough in that regard. Everybody has a trade as it is. I'm sure he knows as much about sheep as you know about fish. And I'm sure he knows about as much about fish as you know about sheep. Not really a bad thing, just the way life works.
Do enjoy eating a good mutton.
See? Everything has its place. But he's got sheep just outside of town and there's boar and things running around. Is it safe?
He mentioned something about that's where how we went to go look. So I found the stag.
You weren't out there hunting stag, you were hunting something else. You just, meat of opportunity.
It's gone.
Sometimes the world provides. But
I gotta ask. Your friend with the wings.
Yeah.
What's with the wings?
What's with the tusks? Just as part of who he is.
That's what.
Everybody's a little
what's with
different.
the tusks?
Yeah.
Or he didn't have those like 10 days ago.
That is true. But maybe he's going through a coming of age process. You know? He's still who he is.
Is that how elves work?
I don't know. Were you born with those tusks? Where'd you grow into them?
Yeah, my mom said I was born with them. She said I nearly bit my way out of her.
That's a visual I didn't need, but, you know. He's got wings.
Figured I'd ask. It looks
Don't
looks badass, but it does give a second thought, you know. See a
It
guy
does
without wings, and then he's got wings the next day. You wonder, like, all right, what'd he do to get wings?
Well, a lot can change in 10 days.
Yeah, it's true.
Maybe in another 10 days, he'll... Who knows? Maybe there'll be so many people in this town, we won't even notice a man with wings.
We don't want too many people. Yeah.
More people equals more coin.
What we need
Maybe
coin
if the-
for? We just need fish. And an ale. Don't forget we need ale. Yeah. We need that red dragon open. That'd be nice.
Can't open the red dragon without more people. More coin, bigger boat, more fish. Or at least a wider fishing radius. Who knows? Well, I'm glad fishing has picked up a little bit. It's kind of disheartening to hear that there are boar this close to the city, or the Dale, but I guess that is what we get for making a home here in the forest. You didn't find anything other than the deer when you guys went and looked?
Oh, it was just I said big gash in the deer. Someone tusked it, and something tusked it. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then I tried to track it. I didn't see any boar tracks though. Tracked it as far as I could. Seemed like it went in circles. And it's gone. Looked like someone else was trying to track it too.
Like you said, boar eat just as good. Well, maybe not just as good, but when you're hungry, you're hungry. Nobody else complained about anything, right?
No, I don't know.
From what I understand,
Don't forget the ale. Yeah,
Ale.
I know about the ale, jeez.
where could we get good ale?
You
Who's got
can't.
the best ale?
I
Not
know.
here, just in general. Who's got the good ale?
Oh. I ain't no ale in town.
Right.
Wait,
So, have
have-
you had ale before?
Travelers have occasionally brought ale,
Okay.
but
People traded ale, sure.
Yeah.
But you don't know where they came from?
Yeah,
least you don't
up
want
from Shadowdale or down from a Ford.
Well, it's a long way to go with ale.
I'll take the river. Or the Mistle Trail.
Guess we can get... Hey, the ale has to come from somewhere. Maybe we can get this inn opened up again and draw in some people. They can bring all the ale they can carry.
That'd be nice.
Start properly hunting the forest and help open up some food lanes. Are we growing anything around here?
I love how this has turned into a political talk now.
Growing. Some algae growing in the river.
You know, do you eat the algae?
No, we don't need algae.
Well,
No, there's some grapes that used to grow.
ooh, grapes.
Oh yeah, there's a whole, what'd you call it, a vineyard.
Grapes. Trade grapes.
By
with
the old,
Freedale.
mansion. Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, we don't want no wine, we just want the ale. Yeah.
We gotta make the wine to trade for the ale. Just like you catch the fish to trade for the...
Yeah. Fair enough.
Well, are the fishermen just what passes for law around here? Or are you just people willing to get stuff done?
I think we're the only people that have stayed long enough. Us and, you know, a few other folks. Only people that care to make a life. Innkeeper and their family's been nice to us too, so goes both ways.
We'll say Freedale's full of good people. Just wondering why Mr. Bramfield would have came to you about whatever's spooking his sheep.
Well, 'cause he knows we like to hunt. We're good with,
Hey, you found a deer. I'd say you're pretty good. Wounded deer or not, no. A trophy's a trophy.
Yeah. Although,
Well,
I haven't seen Bramfield in a day or so. He always stays that side of the town there, so not too concerned.
he doesn't have any friends in town?
No, he keeps to himself.
I guess to each their own, I suppose. Well, if he came to you about that, has anybody else come to you about anything else? Any other crazy things going on in this town?
A lot of people coming in.
True.
We don't
They
deal
all
with
been good people?
we don't deal with law and order or anything like that. You just
Does anybody deal with law and order around here?
In a way, I guess, yeah.
So I guess if the law, or if something was, if you were what was being disordered, you would become the law. I understand that. You do what needs to be done, as long as we're doing it to make this place better.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Sure.
But I guess all you want to do is fish, right?
Yeah,
You're a
mostly.
fisherman at heart.
Don't forget we want ale too. Yeah. He's griping about the ale.
How long has it been since you had ale?
He's had... maybe like 3 days ago we had like maybe a small keg come through here. We paid a fortune of fish for it though.
Well, I guess that was probably what they brought the ale for, so that makes sense. Well, you guys fish today or go fishing later? I don't know what's your fishing cycle like?
Yeah, what we want.
That's fair. When you're the boss, you make the schedule.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm Gorvek, by the way. I am the senior fisher, so I can...
Senior fisher? It's quite the title.
Well, just because I'm oldest and I've been doing it the longest, I've got a couple of grey hairs, so...
I'm Dacron, and we've been around for a little bit. Maybe we'll be around for some more. But if you're the senior fisher, does that mean you own the boat?
We ain't got no boats.
Oh, you're not boat fishing.
We got a bunch of spears.
Spear fishing. We're eating speared fish.
A few nets.
Mm-hmm.
Man, throw a net out and fish will just run right into it.
They're quite limited in their ability to move around. I guess that's what nets are for. If throwing a net out didn't catch fish, we wouldn't have nets.
I would say you want to cast a wide net.
Cast a wide net, catch all the fish, catch as much as you can. Well, if you guys get back out there, I hope you catch all the fish you can. All the fish you can carry and maybe 2 extra.
Yeah. You do.
I think I'm doing a different type of fishing. And if I catch all I can carry, well, let's just say last night might not be the only light show we get around here. But enjoy your whatever meal this is for you.
Brunch.
Probably see you here tomorrow, same time. You strike me as a man of routine.
Just gives a nod to that.
Well, if anybody comes to you with any extra issues, if it's not something you want to deal with, let us know.
Okay. Yeah.
If it's something you want to deal with, you can deal with it. I'm not going to stop you. You're your own man. But if you hear anything you feel like needs looking into, like you said, he casts an intimidating shadow. Enjoy your meal, fellas.
Give me a persuasion check with that.
26.
Okay. He gives a nod.
All right.
Like a knowing nod. Like a check.
Before I go back to the crew, I'm going to head to the bar. And just, I don't even know if they pay because they're the fishermen, but I'm just going to make sure that they're covered.
Yeah, no, they don't pay.
I don't think they pay because they provide. But
Yeah, they provide fish and pretty much they get to eat and drink however much mead they want. Notably, there is only mead here. And water.
To the group. Hopefully eat our own meals.
Yeah, as your meal is already there when you get back. Akron has some stuff to inform, yeah.
I think our problem from the freehold has found its way south.
Really?
It sounds like there's a boar in these woods.
Hey, for fuck's sake. Really? Another one?
Fingers crossed it's another one. Not the same one.
Maybe it is the sire, and we can get his blood, and that's just what we need, no?
I hope it is the same one so we can get rid of that abomination.
Oh, well, by the same one, I meant our friend Bramble, but yep. But tonight we need to harvest. And then I guess we're looking for boar. And a missing shepherd. Probably the same. I think they didn't look like he was attacked. Just looked like he's gone, right?
Yes. Well, so the good thing is that one, we know the cure if he was turned. And it's not a full moon for a little bit, so silver linings.
True. But something is moving through the dale, spreading its curse, disease, I don't know the right word for it, but you know what it is.
Yeah, it is a disease. At least ours kind.
And that is a bigger problem. Right now, it's just hitting the small towns. But if that makes its way down to... keeps going downriver, population keeps getting higher.
Maybe we can talk to Lyra about planting some wolfsbane around the temple. Holy ground.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
You still have the seats?
Not exactly sure.
Might be
Exactly.
too hard to harvest seeds from the flowers.
I'm a hunter, not a gardener.
You were over there for an awfully long time.
Yeah, well, they really want some ale.
Do they not have ale here?
Nah, I think ale comes from. Who's that? That is a weird name. And this font doesn't do it any justice. Ashabinford?
Ash Abinford.
Abinford.
There we go.
Because it's the river Ashaba, and so
And this is the
Ashabenford.
spot where you ford the river. Because
Yeah.
that's the bridge.
Yep. It's technically not a bridge, it's actually just a ford. I don't know why they drew a bridge there. Because there's actually only 2 bridges on the river Ashaba. Fun fact.
I wonder if they make it the other freehold. We got a freehold and a freehold. And then, typical. They're worried about all these strangers moving into their town. Apparently there's an old vineyard in here somewhere, Aaron, if you want to take a look at that.
Yes, with a combination of that and the Book of Blossoms, maybe some good things can happen.
I can think we can make sure some good things happen as well. And one of these large buildings used to be an inn or a tavern or both. Called it the Red Dragon.
Not quite. You guys are seriously thinking about taking up that lady on her offer, aren't you?
Just long enough so we can get out. Just until the Dale can take care of itself.
Can take care of itself for however long. Does it really need us?
Needs us to get the job started. Because I don't think the locals are that interested in it at the moment.
Yeah, because they're just surviving. They've been for however long.
Right? And unless we want Freedale to split into 2 Dales, someone has to bridge the gap from the people that are here and the people that are visiting, but probably more permanently. People who stay and the people who are just passing through.
as you guys definitely have a decision to make. Or number of decisions, rather. And hopefully some investigations. That is where we'll end today as you enjoy your fish and water. And mull it over whether or not you want to lead Freedale into the future, or simply free Freedale and let it be. We'll find out how that goes maybe next time. Thanks so much for watching, folks, and we will see you next time. Good night, Internet.
Bye.
No, internet.
Ooh.